was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world. Disaster supplies should you buy?
Don't know the escape route?
Don't panic!
The answer's here. Bang knows!
Huh?
Bang knows! Bang who knows?
Hello. Let's see. Should be good. There you go. Hello everyone. Let's see how this main story goes. Hopefully we can finish it in one stream. If it is a pleasant experience. And yeah. Hopefully it goes well. Do just quickly my dailies and then we can start.
Ah, hello there. How about a Tin Master special for a little pig? Sometimes stopping to take a break can help you go further.
Cool. Goodbye. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Did you love the main story so far? What's your take? Kind of curious. Just move my chat a little bit. Okay, should be good.
Good morning, Belle. How'd you sleep last night? Since you're already up, come grab some breakfast with us.
Having breakfast together with you guys every morning like this, I don't know, it just feels like it makes even my daily maintenance feel more like a special ritual, you know?
Yeah, and ever since we came to Rose Califer, Belle and I have gotten into a much healthier routine. Oh, Belle, want another fried egg? I've got an extra.
I want another one too, with ketchup. Yeah.
Wait, Cecilia, that's not ketchup! That's my maintenance oil!
Did you get enough sleep, Cecilia?
What's wrong, Cecilia? Those dark circles are no joke. Rough night?
Yeah. It's all because of that thing Norma sent us, that alarm gadget thingy. I was all ready for it. No matter what time it went off in the middle of the night, I was gonna shake all of you awake right away. Then we'd go catch the culprit red-handed. But it's been days, and that thing has not made a single peep. But I still couldn't let myself sleep too soundly. It was terrible last night. I counted tens of thousands of eggs and still didn't get a wink of sleep.
Yeah, the Mastermind stirred up so much trouble before. Why would they suddenly disappear these past few days? Wait, don't tell me our secret operation's already been compromised!
Maybe it's something else?
I don't think so. The truth behind the Bangbu corruption incidents was never made public. As far as I know, the only people who really know what happened are Lady Dracena and us. But from the culprit's perspective, now would be the perfect time to make a move. We still haven't figured everything out, and we're all being thrown off by those false leads. They seem to have vanished into thin air. Or maybe they're just waiting for the right moment?
If we're talking about recent major events in Rose Califer, then the arrival of all those outsiders would be the obvious one.
Yeah. That really cool Sunbringer lady did mention something like that. Wait, this culprit! They're not planning to use the crowd and all the confusion to launch an ambush, are they?
Probably not, right? I heard today's welcome tea party is being hosted by the ESD. Valina and Norma will both be there, plus all 3 Sunbringers. How dumb would this guy have to be to try anything right under their noses?
Fair point. But something still doesn't add up. I guess we'll just have to play it by ear for now. Oh, Belle, what about Toby? The Bamboo we saved with Valina's security key. Has his memory data been restored yet?
Oh, right! Norma said before that he might have a key clue about the culprit.
Ah, okay.
Actually, I'm not too sure either. All I know is that ever since the vaccine plugin was completed, Norma's been completely swamped. She hasn't replied to any of my messages these past few days.
Aw, man. She's already that busy, and Valina still called her to the tea party to help with the guests. Sheesh. Poor Norma.
Why do I get the feeling any guest who ends up dealing with a certain super cranky chief technician is gonna have it even worse?
Well, breakfast is just about over. Billy, Cecilia, we should get going and pick up a few everyday essentials.
Sounds good. Ready anytime. I'll stock up on motor oil while the sale's on.
Pudding! And my pudding! Half-price pudding! I'm buying a whole case and stashing it in the fridge! Bill, you're really not coming with us?
Something just came up. I mean, there's something I need to take care of with the HDD, and it's kind of urgent. You guys go on ahead.
Yeah, Belle already gave me her shopping list, so let's go ahead without her this time. Well then, I'll leave things on that end to you, Belle.
Huh? Oh, why do I get the feeling you two are hiding something from us?
You're overthinking it. More importantly, if we don't hurry, your pudding might sell out.
Huh? Oh, right! I almost forgot. Let's go, let's go! Any later and we really won't make it!
Okay. Think about what to do next.
Finally, I have Amber Hall all to myself. It's almost time. That girl. She does have quite the knack for making things difficult. But it's broad daylight. How's she planning to get here? Don't tell me she's going to climb through the window in the middle of the day. Maybe I should wait upstairs.
Just an amber soul tossed by rings. Oh, someone's here?
Huh? Someone's here? Who could it be? And of all the times... Fine. I'll see who it is first, then figure out how to get rid of them. Wonder who it could be.
Hey. What's that?
Hello! Your food delivery is here! Rawr!
Wait, that voice?
Food delivery? Oh, we weren't expecting any... wait, that voice? It's you?
Oh my! You recognized my voice right away. And I could have sworn I sounded pretty convincing. Come on, don't just stand there in silence. Give me a hand.
Huh? With what exactly?
So, the head is a little smaller on the inside than it looks, which means, Alright, I accidentally got stuck in it. Could you help me?
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Whew! What a relief. I had no idea it would be so stuffy inside that costume. I nearly suffocated.
Right. The legendary first-generation Void Hunter almost got soloed by a mascot costume. Wait a second. Where'd you get that costume? Where's the real Mr. Roar?
Him? Probably still wandering somewhere in a hollow as we speak.
Do you have any idea how dangerous that is?
Do you have any idea how dangerous that is? Where did you leave him? Come with me. We gotta go and save him right now.
Why? I left him in his own shop, of course. Come now, I'm only teasing. This isn't Mr. Roar's outfit. It's just the same design. That's all. See? Did you truly think I'd toss someone into a hollow? Oh, you really have that little faith in me?
That's your own
And
fault.
whose fault is that exactly? A certain someone never says anything straight, only speaks in half-truths and riddles, then disappears halfway through.
Fair point. Won't we go on the late night when Daniel came knocking?
Think about your understanding. Everything you know. Have you ever heard of the word enchainer?
Enchainer. Can't say I've heard of that before. What's that?
Just as I thought. Helios never tells you anything that truly matters. But your teacher... Never mind. Let me think. Where should I begin? To put it simply, think of them as emissaries of the Creator. Or rather, the true rulers of the Great Hollows.
Emissaries of the Creator. Oh, that's the first time that we heard something like that.
Emissaries of the Creator?
No need to look so surprised. Haven't you already encountered something similar?
Yes, Aaron. Creator Masters?
You mean, from that time in Lemnian Hollow? The Creator's vessel.
Bingo. You got it. Still, while it bore some resemblance to an enchainer, it still had quite a long way to go before it could truly become one. Of course, had you not stopped it back then and instead let it fully absorb the Qingming Sword's power, it likely would have fully evolved into the enchainer of Lemnian Hollow. It would have gained full dominion over the laws within Lemnian Hollow, whether that's miasma or anything else. Just thinking about it, that would have been a tough battle.
Enchainers? Qingming Sword? Hang on, how did we end up talking about all this? Weren't we talking about Guuuuuuys?
We are, aren't we? This is a topic related to Guuuuuuys. The Guuuuuuys as it stands now is less of an enchainer and more akin to... of all times. Never mind. Our little Q&A session ends here for tonight. 1 week from now, in the morning, I'll come find you again. Keep it a secret, won't you? Imagine if anyone found out that Miss Transfer Student is actually a partner in crime to Miss Fugitive. Just thinking about the trouble that would cause gives me a headache.
Huh? Wait! Ramiel, don't go! At least finish what you were saying!
Back to present.
I never took you for the type to keep score. It's already been a whole week.
I hold grudges.
Yeah. I hold grudges. So what? You just walked off mid-conversation and left me here waiting in suspense. You owe me an explanation.
Oh, don't be such a sourpuss, little grudge holder. Keep digging into every little thing, and people might start thinking you're not very cute, you know. Let's return to the topic we left unfinished that night. What exactly are Guuuuuuys and Bashmu? The answer is quite simple. They're both enchainer larvae. Beings with the potential to become enchainers, but have yet to do so.
Chainer larva?
Enchainer larva?
Correct. Similar things appeared in my time as well, but no one ever learned where they truly came from. And now, that thing you encountered in Lemnian Hollow, perhaps someone has finally found a way to create or control an enchainer larva. Who can say? As for the key to whether the larva can become an enchainer, I imagine you have already guessed the answer.
Void Hunter weapon.
Could it be a Void Hunter weapon?
Uh-huh. You're half right.
Half right? What do you mean? There's something else besides a Void Hunter weapon?
Now that's a whole new question, Miss Rulebreaker. It's my turn to ask one. That ability you tapped into when you faced Guuuuuuys, the one that lets you interfere with singularity leakage. How has that been progressing? Can you use it reliably now?
Why she's asking about this? Sorry, no.
Sorry. I haven't been able to do anything like that since then. Honestly, I don't even know how I pulled it off in the first place. I actually wanted to ask Lady Dracena about that, but she hasn't shown up for the last few treatment sessions. I never got another chance.
That's tricky. And here I was thinking...
Thinking what exactly?
that you might help me find Guuuuuuys. I'm looking for it too, you see. Will you help me out?
She's looking for Guuuuuuys too? Why? No, wait, before that, why did she come to Rose Califar in the first place?
If you have a question, just ask. It's written all over your face.
Okay, you probably already know about this. The Airspace Patrol's been searching everywhere for Guuuuuuys and Bashmu, and they still haven't found a thing. And you, the wanted fugitive who attempted to assassinate Lady Sunbringer, are also one of their targets.
Is this you trying to draw a line between us?
No, I was just wondering if those two things...
Belle, wife, are you in?
Belina? Let me just check 1 second one thing. I think I need to adjust a little bit. technically, I should improve the audio as well. Enggak tahu. Right? This should be fixed. Okay, cool. So we'll get back. Let's get back. Here and there's one here. That's it. Lena?
Was that Belina? What's she doing here? Uh-oh. Remiel, hurry up and...
Please pardon me. It's about something urgent, so I let myself in.
Hi. Good evening. Good morning, Belina.
Good morning. Are you having breakfast with Mr. Roar?
Huh? Mr. Roar? Oh, right. Mr. Roar and I are,
No, Lady Belina. I only stopped by to confirm this lovely young lady's order. Rawr!
Order?
Right. Billy's... No, wait, Cecia's birthday is coming up, so I wanted to order a cake for her.
But this forgetful young lady forgot to pick a flavor. That's why I'm here to confirm it with her. Rawr! Looks like you two have serious business to handle, so I won't keep you any longer. Rawr! As for the flavor, miss, give it a little more thought. I'll stop by again tomorrow morning to confirm your choice. Rawr!
Mr. Roar seems somewhat different from usual today.
Maybe a little. Oh, right. What brings you here today?
Yes. I do have a rather audacious request. Belle, I would like you to accompany me to today's tea party.
As in a tea party? Right.
You want me to go to a tea party with you?
Yes, you must have heard already.
These people.
Guests from New Eridu will be arriving today. I have reserved Cup a Moment and prepared a welcome tea party for everyone. Originally, Norma was supposed to attend as the technical expert, but Toby's memory restoration has reached a critical stage, and she simply can't step away right now.
I had to block these people.
Wait, are you saying you want me to pretend to be Norma?
Not quite like that. Belle, I would like you and Wise to attend with me as the collaborators recommended by Mayor Mayflower. On top of that, since you arrived on our island a little earlier, I believe sharing your experience here with the guests at the tea party would help everyone settle in a bit faster.
I see.
Got it. Wise went shopping with Billy and Cecilia earlier, but I can go with you.
Oh, thank you for understanding, Belle. Let's go.
There'll be a lot of important people at the tea party, right?
There's no need to be nervous. It isn't a formal occasion.
Lady Linvern, thank you for inviting us.
Eldrada was the one who...
My view here is really nice.
Wow, sure is lively.
Pretty cool.
I'm lost.
Wow, that was amazing. It was like magic. I could barely keep up.
To go to such lengths as to curate this exquisite opening, you truly have gone above and beyond.
With the immense weight Rose Califer carries, I had to admit I had imagined it would be a more solemn place.
Relax, Mr. Owen. Even those of us in HSO don't work with stern faces every day. For a special occasion like this, we should all loosen up a little.
Yes. To be honest, I also expected Rose Califer to feel more dignified at first. But this is pretty nice too, isn't it? Just the right air to talk about cooperation.
Soon enough, the guys fell right back into.
Oh, thank goodness we were spared any major complications.
What happened just now? That wasn't part of your plan, right?
Hardly. If I'm not mistaken, this little mishap is the handiwork of those little ones from the Enna gang.
Ah, okay.
Enna gang? Judging by the name, is it related to Bangbu?
Indeed. In Rose Califer, many small groups form spontaneously among Bangbu, almost like clubs. The Enna gang is one of them. As for the Bangbu there, they always say they're acting in the interest of Rose Califer and all Bangbu, but to everyone else, what they do looks more like pranks. For example, a few days before your arrival, the huge pile of bananas in front of Aurelia Academy was also their doing. It was their way of voicing their grievances against the newest logic cores. I heard they originally planned to lay out banana peels, but Bangbu do not eat bananas, and they did not want to waste food, so they simply stacked the bananas instead. As it turned out, the students thought they were a special courtesy arranged by the ESD, and they were quite delighted for a while.
That's a good deed, done for all the wrong reasons.
So, that's what you call doing the right thing for the wrong reasons, huh?
At the same time, they don't have bad intentions. What harm could those Bangbu possibly mean? They're only a little uneasy about recent changes on the island.
Why she looks a little bit off? The eye seems very wide, no? In my opinion. Not sure.
It's fine, it's fine. Indulging their wild ideas once in a while can count as a little break from work, I'd say.
Not everyone can handle their antics as effortlessly as you do, Lady Lindvern.
Lady Lindvern?
Lady Lindvern? That sounds familiar. Wait, this is...
Allow me to make a formal introduction. Belle, this is the director of the Airspace Patrol Department, Lady Lindvern Sunbringer.
Oh my, no need for the lady business. How many times have I said it? We're far past the point of formalities, aren't we? Then again, no matter how many times I say it, in all of
Hi,
Rose
Blue. How you
Califer,
doing?
aside from Eldrada and little Dracena, Claret's about the only one who doesn't treat me like their boss.
After all, not just anyone can be like Miss Claret and end up becoming Lady Lindvern's creditor.
All right. Allow me to introduce myself. Hello, Belle. I am Lindvern, Director of Airspace Patrol. I've already heard a bit about you from Dracy in secret. I didn't expect you to uncover an important clue about the Bangboo corruption incidents right after arriving. That's quite impressive.
You're too kind.
You're too kind, Lady Lindvern. I really didn't do all that much.
Well, I'll be counting on you later, all right? Oh, also, no more lady this and lady that. Just call me Lindvern.
Okay, I'll try to get used to it. Wait, later? What are we doing later?
What else? The troublesome parts of the tea party, of course. I'm terrible at occasions like this. All that stiff etiquette, the small talk, having to smile the whole time. Eldrada or Dracy should have attended, but Eldrada's been busy with who knows what lately, and Dracy's tied up with the CCD's singularity leakage, so I had no choice but to make an appearance. Dealing with all that formality, just thinking about it is exhausting. So, I spoke with Valina.
Well, actually, Lady Lindvern was the one who insisted on asking you to come.
So you haven't told her yet, Valina? Oh well, no matter. You look like the type who's good at socializing. I'll leave it to you, all right?
What a willful Lady Sunbringer.
At this point, I don't really have much room to refuse, do I? The third Sunbringer, Lindvern of Airspace Patrol. I didn't expect her to be like this at all. And what she mentioned earlier, the singularity leakage at the CCD. Speaking of which, Lady Lindvern, has the singularity leakage at the CCD still not been cleared up?
Yeah, it seemed to have returned to normal at the time, but the surrounding area hasn't fully left its activated state. In other words, it's only dormant for now, and could flare up again nearby at any moment. I've already sent people to help handle it, but Dracy will probably be busy for a while yet. Once she's done, I'll ask her what happened. And maybe pinch those little cheeks of hers too. Oh, right. Speaking of talking to people, don't forget to say hello to Claret later.
Claret?
Claret?
That girl over there. See her? The blonde one with the expression that says, "You owe me 200 million dennies, so pay up before you even talk." She's the director of Flint Workshop and the current heir to the Flint family. All the porcelain used during your treatment was produced at the workshop in Virium. I only returned from there with her yesterday. In a sense, she's your benefactor.
So the moment has finally come. Good luck, Belle. I believe you can survive this trial.
Resistances are tingling.
Wait, Why do I feel like it's getting more dangerous by the second? Nothing terrifying's about to happen, right?
No, Claret isn't that frightening. She's just a little earnest, that's all. If you're really worried, I'll teach you a little trick. Compliment her. Anything will do. Flattery does wonders.
Okay. This guy looks suspicious. Wait, before we start this dialogue, I think that I'm gonna need to grab some water, so... I'll be right back. There you go. Let's see what Claret has to say. To answer your question from earlier, I'm okay. I wonder what your thoughts are on this game. I already had a controversial take, apparently, from the general opinion. I mean, if you're referring to the main quest in particular, I don't know. I'm trying to understand. If you're referring to the game in general, I like it. I love ZZZ. I think it's a great game. Probably ZZZ and Wuthering Waves are the one that I enjoyed the most so far. But in regards to the main quest and specifically this anniversary, I don't know. I still have to gather my thoughts around Ramiel and how the main story was written for this anniversary. So let's see.
So, who are you? Another outsider? You've been staring at me for quite a while. Got something to say? Or is this some kind of new era-do etiquette?
Sorry, Miss Claret. I was just thinking how I should properly express my gratitude to you.
Gratitude? Are you sure you've got the right person? Did I help you with something? Oh, wait, I get it. So you're the one Dracaena and the others are trying to save.
Yes, that's me. Thank you very much for your help during my treatment. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Val. Nice to meet you, Miss Claret.
Help? Funny, I don't remember doing anything like that. All I remember is someone sweet-talking me into investing in some ridiculous long-term treatment project, then burning through at least 3 days' worth of my workshop's porcelain output in a single day. As for how that turned out, that has nothing to do with you or that byproduct inside you. I'll go have a nice little chat with that innocent-faced little liar myself.
She really doesn't hold back.
Wow. She really doesn't pull any punches. Maybe I should try complimenting her just like Linvern suggested. Might lighten the air a little.
Is there anything else?
Express gratitude and compliments.
I'm
My
truly
word.
sorry. I never imagined my treatment would require so much porcelain. I know this is an incredibly rare and valuable material that only Flint Workshop can produce. I'll repay your kindness somehow, and I'll never forget what you've done for me.
Good. At least you understand. Hey, wait, don't just bow all of a sudden. You don't need to be that formal just to thank me. Everyone's watching. Honestly, you... fine, I'll let it slide since you're at least being reasonable about it. Drop by my workshop sometime. I'll personally take a look at that etheric other situation of yours. I ought to know what my family's porcelain ended up being used for, shouldn't I?
She looks pretty nice though, in my opinion. It's just that... I don't know. There is something I'm not quite catching about her. And it's actually interesting how she mentioned that she wanted to see our etheric others. I didn't know that that would have been possible for someone to analyze.
Please don't worry, Miss Claret. I'll try my best to make up for your losses and prove your investment was worth it.
All right. Save the pleasantries. Dracaena and Linvern say the exact same thing every time they're trying to squeeze more porcelain out of me. I've heard it all before.
Miss Claret, you're so kind.
Don't suddenly say things like that. People are going to get the wrong idea. Anyway, I won't hold the poor Soloy thing against you today. I mean, none of this was your fault to begin with. In a few days, I'm gonna track down Dracena and settle this properly. This time, I won't let her bat her eyelashes and worm her way out of it.
Somehow, my impression of Lady Dracena just changed a little.
Wait 1 second. So, Blue said... Dang, the funny thing is I literally have the exact opposite opinion from you about this game in its entirety. I don't play ZZZ, so I don't think my opinion is valid anyway. No, I mean, there's a free space, you can share your opinion if you want. I'm not gonna feel neither offended or neither I'm gonna discredit your opinion if you feel that this game is not worth your time. Everyone is free to share their opinions regardless, and no one is gonna get offended. I don't get offended if you say that you don't like the game. So yeah, if you care to elaborate, feel free to do so. There's no issue with that. Impression of area that singer just changed a bit. Wait, why is that expanding? Well, the ZZ community says otherwise. Well, I don't know why. You mean as in that you've been attacked by the ZZ community when it comes to expressing your opinion? I'm not sure I'm following. I'll let you gather your thoughts, so maybe if you elaborate a little bit more, I can give you my opinion about it. But hey, regardless, I appreciate you for stopping by, bro. So somehow my impression of Lady Dracena just changed a little. Right.
Valina, Sigrid, what's wrong? What happened?
No need to be so tense, Belle. It's just a small matter. Not all the guests scheduled to arrive on the island today have shown up yet. One of the airships ran into some trouble while passing through the storm belt. That held things up a bit. They're just now pulling into port. The tea party's already halfway through, and neither Lady Lindvern nor I, since we're the ones hosting, can just slip away in the middle of it. So,
I will be the one in charge of welcoming this batch of guests. And, Miss Belle, I would like you to come along with me.
Huh? Me?
Huh? I gotta tag along too?
Well, here is my request. Most of the guests aboard this airship are scholars specializing in holo technology. Compared to the warriors of Airspace Patrol, I think they would find much more to talk about with Miss Belle.
I see. Got it. Leave it to me.
Your understanding is appreciated. Now then, no time to waste. Let us move out. Today's tea party was a close call, but we came through safely. I hope this marks a good beginning.
No, for a second I thought that my PC was like
Throughout too, Sigrid.
lagging or something. Yeah, she looks really good though.
You are too kind.
I mean, I like her style. She's giving standard vibes, I'm not sure. Yeah. And even a strong one. I mean, it would be cool if she was an attacker or something. Maybe Rapture. But she, for some reason, I think that she's going to be a standard. Let's see. Blue, I'm not sure if you're still here, but yeah, as I said, you said I don't think my opinion is valid in any way. I don't know, if you don't elaborate, I cannot tell you what my take is. Wait, where do I need to go? Okay. I stupid. Yes. They do this thing where if you don't have the same opinion as them, they call you a tourist. I don't care. It's hard to put it in words from me. No, I get it. I've been called one recently. I think that people, the problem is with gacha games, especially nowadays, is that everyone is so used to receive opinions from people that they are clearly affiliated with a game, with the game somehow. Some of them, they might receive a sponsorship. Some of them, they are some creators, they are tied somehow to the game. And if you actually think about it, their opinion about the game is often twisted. At the end of everything is sales, and I wouldn't trust 100% sure people that they are affiliated with a game, because yeah, their take somehow is don't want to say 100% true, but 80% of 60% comes from the person itself, and the remaining part is because of the sponsorship. So you tend to create this environment or this narrative that everything is a fairy tale, when in reality it's not. I mean, there are certain aspects that a game maybe can improve or other stuff. So, and that tends also to foster an environment where people, yeah, they don't pay attention to the same thing that maybe others can. Maybe the sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, I'm not sure I understood what you meant just now. Could you try to explain it in other words? But yeah, so and that creates, going back to what I was trying to express, that creates and fosters an environment that people get fixated, in a way. So I think that personally, no one should feel blamed or attacked if they express respectfully a different opinion about any game, not just ZZ. It could have also happened to Genshin Impact or Wuthering Waves, or you name it. So don't feel bad about it. I think that that's just a matter of people that they deflect some of the arguments that they can bring up, and they are not well versed in the art of communication. So it's not about you. I hope that that was one one instance where you felt that way, and I hope that doesn't happen again. Basically, the tendency to keep doing something just because we already put time, money, or effort into it, even if there is a better option. Oh, again. I mean, the thing is that, yeah, I get what you're trying to say. But again, that could happen to any game, right? I don't. Whoever plays ZZZ has a tendency to play other of the gacha games where you also have to invest your effort, regardless if you, regardless if it is high-end investment or not. Still, you have to put your effort to maintain the account. So, but regardless, Blue, it could be also anything related to investment or characters or story or your take or your opinion on a character, how it's designed. Everyone should be free to express their opinions without being judged, without being called out tourists, without a context. Like it happened to me, someone politely said that based on my looks I have horrible takes. I mean, these people exist. I wouldn't even pay too much attention to it. Now, that could be the case where certain communities, they could be more toxic compared to others. Yes, it could be the case. I'm not saying that ZZ has one community that is toxic, but I'm saying that yeah, there are games that probably they could have a community that is more adamant compared to others. That could be the case. But bottom line is that everyone should be free to express their opinion, regardless of the topic, regardless if it is account-based, if it is investment, if it is story-wise, and so on. So keep voicing your opinion, buddy. There's nothing wrong with that. And if someone doesn't agree, that's it. At least it means that you have the brain to elaborate an opinion that is yours, rather than follow the mainstream or follow the masses. But yeah. No, if I can be honest with you, I really like the game. I think that the combat system is really engaging. Story for season 2 was really great. Bruce has, yeah, it's just a gacha game problem in my opinion. Someone can put so much time into a gacha and someone else can say that it sucks. So of course they have to brush it off because they invested. If that makes sense. Yeah, it does. No, it does, totally. I understand. I mean, there are also a lot of people that they are afraid to quit because they invested too much probably in a game. Yeah, no, I understand what you're trying to say. And it's totally fair. In my opinion, this is not the case for now. I'm a bit disappointed with the story, not with the story, but with their take on this specific anniversary unit, and not to the anniversary unit itself, but to the way they decided to market ramen. But that's a different story. Yeah, fair take. I mean, fair point. If you feel like that this game has nothing to offer to you, that's understandable. I mean, that's your opinion. In my opinion, the game is great. The game has a lot of potential. The combat system is engaging. Story so far was good. I prefer season 2 so far. But of course, we have to wait and see how the story unfolds. So for now, I'm not gonna judge it too harshly or too soon. But yeah, the game is great, in my opinion. There is something that could have been that ZZZ could improve, of course, like any other game. And yeah. For example, it was really nice that they introduced multiplayer for a while,
The guests
and
should be leaving the station soon. Let us wait here for a moment.
as I was saying, it was really nice that they introduced for a while the multiplayer event. That was so fun. Like it was one of the best time for me. I really enjoyed it. I hope that they're going to bring it back, because that was fun. The whole concept of it. If we get an event that let us explore, I don't know, a hollow with other people and multiplayer, that would be dope.
The last time I was here was just after we first arrived on the island. We left familiar 6th Street with Norma and set foot in Rose Califer for the first time.
6th Street. I believe I have heard of it. Is that where you reside in New Eridu, Miss Bell?
Yeah. Wise and I run a video store there called Random Play. We also live there.
A video store? Come to think of it, the temporary stall in front of Amber Hall is... Ah, I see. That explains it.
If you're interested, Sigrid, wanna get a membership card for our shop? It's really handy for renting tapes, and it works at the stall too.
I shall give your suggestion due consideration, Miss Bell. Ah, the guests have arrived. Miss Bell, let us greet them. Honored guests, you have come a long way.
Says it did have potential to me, but it's been 2 years now and nothing has changed. Sure, they add the new stuff, but it still looks the same. Can you help me understand that, please? What do you mean by that? It still looks the same. I mean, the game has improved in many aspects, in my opinion. First of all, I wasn't a fan of the TV mode, and yeah, so I'm glad that they removed that. Exploration it feels more alive now, because you have, well, it's a linear path that you have available now in game to explore a certain area, so still better than before. And it seems that they also have put more effort into building engaging areas for story, and and whatsoever. And what else? I'd say that probably the story has improved as well since the very beginning. I'm sure there are a lot of people that were complaining about how some of the story they were written, and yeah, not 100% sure about that. But I didn't feel any how to call it. I didn't feel that the previous stories that were boring. Still looks the same way it does 2 years ago. It looks more like a backdrop than a living, breathing city. I think that because the game is still on early on stages, so yeah. If you are expecting a drastic development, I think it needs more time. Probably this will be the season when we start to see more things changing and probably, yeah, some drastic changes to the environment itself. I'm not sure about it. But yeah, you have to consider that this game compared to others is relatively young, I'd say.
I am Sigrid de Lazure, Deputy Director of the Rose Califer Airspace Patrol Department. On behalf of Rose Califer, I extend my sincerest welcome to you all. This is Miss Bell, a holo navigation specialist referred to us by New Eridu City Administration. She has previously worked with the External Strategy Department and the Central Computing Department.
You're too kind. I only arrived a few days before everyone else, but I hope I can offer a few useful pointers for your time in Rose Califer.
Greetings. I am Salvi, the interim leader of this expedition and a member of the White Star Institute. My research mainly focuses on ethereal ecology. Please allow me to introduce the other guests traveling with me. This is Professor Oakley from Metis Academy. And this is Miss Lawton, a peer of mine at the White Star Institute. Both are scholars who have spent years studying the fundamental properties of hollows. And this is Miss Truvia, daughter of Mr. Mossient, the head of High Ambitions Corp. Like you, she is also a specialist in hollow navigation.
Huh? No. It can't be. She really is.
What did I tell ya? We were always gonna win this one. Icarus 2 points, Phaethon 0.
That's only twice. Nothing to brag about.
Not satisfied? Fine then. Let's run it back tomorrow.
Bring it on!
No way.
We've got all the time in the world. I could go head-to-head with you for a lifetime.
That's young and that's Bell and Wise when they were at the Ilios Academy. Blue said, I don't know, yeah. I don't know either, to be honest, Blue. But yeah, I feel that the game is relatively new, so probably they need more time. It's something that it doesn't bother me, in my opinion, that much. The environment itself. If you were expecting a drastic change, no. In my opinion, I'm not expecting a drastic change so far, because there was nothing that was hinting that something would happen relatively soon. So we're still trying to discover new stuff. I think that we just need to wait how it plays out in a way, if that makes sense. But yeah, the game probably needs more time. I keep giving them the benefit of the doubt, and they don't benefit from it anyways. Well, I don't know. But so you still playing ZZZ, if I understood correctly, because it seems that you are quite investing your time into it, or not.
Looks like someone's gonna be losing for the rest of their life, huh?
Or maybe just, it could be also that this is not a game for you, like, as in, maybe you don't like gacha games in general, because that could also mean that you don't play it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, gacha games are a little bit different to other games, huh? So would you be willing to try it now, especially that there is an anniversary, or that thought wouldn't cross your mind? If I was you, I would give it a go. I don't know how much you missed it, you missed so far, but why not? But what type of game do you like? The Blue said, and they keep giving me reason not to. Yeah, what kind of games do you like? That's understandable.
Truvia, you... What did you just say?
I'm saying, what's that got to do with me?
Truvia, you... Why? You could have easily... The Truvia I know would never say something so cruel.
Cruel? How do you have the nerve to call me cruel? You two, you're the ones who are... Forget it. Let's just say goodbye here, Phaethon. I know I said goodbye, but I still hope that for the rest of this life, we never have to see each other again.
That really is Truvia. Why? Why is she here in Rose Califer? Did she already know Wise and I are here? No, she probably doesn't. Right, they just introduced her as the daughter of the High Ambitions Corp. Should I pretend I don't know her? Or... No, she seems to have noticed me too.
Dang, she looks amazing.
Nah, forget it. When it comes down to it...
Belle. Miss Belle.
Yes.
Miss Belle, Mr. Salvi just mentioned that since both you and Miss Truvia here are experts in holo navigation, you should have quite a few topics in common.
No way, I hope she's playable.
I'm not really an expert or anything. When it comes to specialized knowledge and technical skills, you'd really want to consult Miss Truvia for that.
You give me too much credit. Our group primarily researches civilian equipment and technology. I wouldn't call myself a specialist.
Why are two talented young folks like you being so modest?
She looks so nice.
Doesn't Miss Belle also have an older brother?
That's right.
And it seems I recognize you correctly. To be honest, you and your siblings' names have come up several times in our Institute's recent research logs. Naturally, I became curious and looked into it a bit. That's when I discovered Miss Belle and Miss Truvia. Not only do your research interests overlap, but you also share another connection. You both studied at Helios Academy.
Does anyone
around
know
the same time, no less.
That's correct, Professor Salvi. Belle and I were both students at Helios Academy once. It's just, after the fall of the old capital, we never saw each other again.
Oh my, so it truly is as I suspected. Once we reach the tea party, I'm sure you two former classmates will have plenty to catch up on. Unlike an old man such as myself, at my age, there are hardly any classmates left to reunite with.
I suppose you're right. This Professor Selby really knows how to put people on the spot. What do I do? Am I really going to spend the next few hours feeling this awkward? Somebody help!
I cannot pause it.
I would love the chance to speak with Miss Belle a little longer, but the journey was rather rough, and I'm afraid I'm feeling a bit airsick. If I were to attend the tea party in this state, it would hardly be proper.
Sorry, Miss Truvia. That was our oversight. We did not account for a situation like this. Today's tea party is just a casual welcome we have put together for you all. You do not need to worry about a thing. We will be hosting a proper formal reception for everyone down the line. If you are feeling a bit under the weather, how about having Miss Belle accompany you for a stroll in the nearby park so you can rest?
Huh?
Miss Truvia politely declined the tea party. She probably wants to catch up with her old classmate who she has not seen in ages. Miss Belle, too. She seems to have a lot to say to Miss Truvia. Yes, that must be it. Then allow me to lend you all a helping hand.
Since Deputy Director Sigrid has suggested it, Miss Belle, if you have no objections, I would be happy to accept.
Oh, why would I object? I'd be happy to.
Rest assured, Miss Belle. Leave everything here to me. Please, take all the time you need to enjoy your walk with Miss Truvia. I shall explain the situation to Lady Valina.
Right. We should get going too, Miss Truvia.
We don't need to be so formal with each other, do we?
Right. Of course.
She looked amazing. I hope that she's going to be playable. Blue said, well, I like arcade racing games, but I wanted to play some type of RPG. I was thinking about giving ZZZ a shot when it came out. Maybe check before trying it. Well, have you tried Wuthering Waves? Because that could be interesting as well. Wait, let me adjust it real bit. Yeah. Let me know if you tried Wuthering Waves.
This really is beautiful. Give me a proper tour later, okay?
Honestly, I haven't really been here much myself.
Then you... That silver tree. It's not made of porcelain. The nameplate really does say Porceloy. I heard Rose Califer was the homeland of Porceloy, but I never imagined they'd use it for public decoration.
Why is he doing that? Oh, because I don't have it active. Okay, so Blue says... Wuthering Waves, I actually do play that for now. The combat is actually something up on alley. Yeah, I could totally get that. I mean, I don't think that it's only about the the combat itself, but also the storytelling in Wuthering Waves is really good. I don't think that anyone can second guess the way they display characters, or even the way they present them to the player base. So totally get that. I think that most of the issues with many of the issues that ZZZ is facing is that sometimes, yeah, probably there is a little bit of fan service that is a little bit exaggerated in a way, or that is really heavy. But yeah, every game has their own core pillars, I'd say. So ZZZ started in a way, then they soft relaunched it in another, and then I hope that now they establish their core pillars and where they want to go moving forward. But yeah, I'm actually glad that you have Wuthering Waves, because I also love Wuthering Waves too. Especially now that we are in Menjo. That looks sick. That looks insane. Who said, alright, this is a Gunner game? I mean, I wouldn't say there is a Gunner game. Personally, I don't care about that. And I also don't care if people that want to go on it. Everyone is free to do whatever they want. It's just that, yeah, sometimes it's a little bit exaggerated in a way, and I don't feel that there is even if you want to go on a game, let's say that you want to put emphasis on a specific character and a specific gender, I think that should be more equal. Like, do it for women, but do it for men too, if that makes sense. I don't know. We have examples that were in the past. It was balanced in a way. So far, not so sure about that. But no, this aspect to me is not a negative point, because don't care that much. It bothers me when it gets only around that this specific scenario, if that makes sense. But otherwise, no. Everyone is free to do whatever they want. Hopefully, it doesn't go on this route too hard. Blue says, funny thing is that no one is complaining that fan service is overwhelming. No wonder it got worse. Again, I get it. I get what you're trying to say. I also noticed that recently. But again, I'm not sharing my opinion on the current patch so far, because I first want to see how the story plays out, and because I already had a different take on Ramiel. Not Ramiel itself, but how she was marketed. So I'm not gonna express myself yet. I want to first see the story before to give my opinion on it. About the fan service, hey, this game was already going in a direction where the fan service was evident. in some ways, and so to attack it, it would be pointless, in my opinion. But I do agree that when it gets too overwhelming, it starts to feel a little bit like, why? You are capable to deliver great stories, great character design, so why would you emphasize that aspect alone, if that makes sense? But yeah, let's see. Would I be able to continue the story? Yes, you never know. So the nameplate really does say Portaloy. I heard Roscalfer was the homeland of Portaloy, but I never imagined that they use it for public decoration. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. It's more than just a decoration. This is one of the nodes of the porcelain vein.
I see. Belle, you keep saying you aren't that familiar with this place, but you always seem to have an answer for all my questions.
Oh yeah, I get it. Blue says, I'll say it again, I don't play ZZZ and I shouldn't be the one complaining about it. That makes no sense. No, it doesn't make sense. What are you saying now? You are still able to make your opinionated guess about a game? Because I assume that you made your research, that you saw what the game looked like. And why not? Why you cannot have your own opinion even if you don't play the game? If you watched, even if you're watching me now play the game and you still think that there are certain reasons or certain behaviors that you don't like about it, that's enough for a person to create an opinion. Now, I asked you before, would you be willing to try? Would you be willing to give it a shot again, considering the day's anniversary? You said no. That's fair. I don't think that you need to play a game to create your own guess or your own opinions. You're not gonna have the 360 experience, of course not, if you're not playing it. But with your research, and even if you're watching other people and you still don't feel that the game can give you something, that's still an opinion based on what you perceived and what you're watching. So I'd say that's enough.
I've heard the porcelain veins in Guuuuuys are also essential to the computation of Rosetta data. How much do you know about the connection between the two?
I've heard the porcelain veins are also essential to the computation of the two. How much do you know about the connection between the two? Wait, is she trying to sneak information out of the proxies? That's suspicious. Why, you're asking me to skip when I just wanted to play when I want to have the auto? No, you're not confusing yourself. All I'm saying is that you are entitled to have your own opinion and you're entitled to not complain about it. You can complain, you can say whatever you want. But you are still entitled to create your own opinions about something even if you don't play it, regardless. That's my take on it. You said you don't make any... That makes no sense that you're complaining about a game that you don't play. In my opinion, it's not like that. You can still have your own opinions and thoughts. Again, you're still not gonna have the 360 experience because you don't like you don't play the game. That's fair enough. But if you made your research, if you looked about the game, if now you're watching me again, I think that's enough for an individual to create their their opinion. So that's enough. It doesn't make sense to me that you say that you cannot make a complaint just because you don't play the game. That's not how I would look at things, but again, if you're still on the same line of thoughts, I respect it, but in my opinion, you should be able to have opinions, that's it. That I have no idea.
Really? Or could it be that this touches on Rose Califer's secrets you can't exactly share with someone from Tops like me?
That's suspicious. Like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. So no, I really don't know.
Next time, huh?
Wait.
I'm sorry, Truvia.
It's all right, Belle. Come on, let's see what's up ahead. There's so many people over there.
Yeah, there's a fountain over there. It's where Bangbu hold events sometimes.
But Blue, just
Looks rather interesting.
a quick question. Did you pull for Soy or are you skipping? I'm curious. Wait guys, before we continue, I might need to use the restroom really quickly, so I'll be right back.
Please do not toss objects into the fountain or step on the grass. Help us keep the park clean and enjoyable for everyone.
Oops. Let's go. We're back. Let's see.
It's so cool here, and the breeze is nice.
How are you feeling now?
Thank you. I'm feeling much better now. This flight was way longer than expected, and I ran out of motion sickness medicine halfway through.
It must have been a rough trip.
It's much better than it was back then. Otherwise, Father never would have allowed me to come to Rose Califer.
Okay. All right, your father is the most sane.
Thank you for your concern. My father may be getting on in years, but he's in good health. He still handles many matters personally.
That wasn't really what I meant. Marciant has always had high expectations for Truvia and the others, but he's also strict. Especially after that incident. If I remember correctly, that was around the time Truvia started to... I wonder whether things between her and her father have improved since then.
What's wrong, Belle? What's got you thinking so hard?
That's nothing.
All right, then. Let's keep going. There seems to be a large structure up ahead. Is that a chessboard?
Besides, the stories in these games are so overcompensating. I think Hoyoverse makes the stories just to make new character relevant so you can pull them. I think that's stupid.
Today's sky is mostly cloudy with generally stable weather conditions.
I do agree on that. I had, for example, if I can give you a context, I had the same issue, for example, in Genshin Impact, in Atlan, where it felt that everything was so disconnected. Every character that we met, they were a singular instance. No one worked together. You will never see the other people that you met before, and then in the end, power of friendship. Everyone, no, is together, and we save the day. I didn't like that at all. I saw an improvement in Not Cry, and I love that so far Wuthering Wave didn't even need to create this narrative where everything felt disjointed. Like, I don't know, that everyone felt that that you were meeting one person one day and then the very next you don't see them anymore. So I totally agree with you. It feels like that even before ZZZ had this type of issues, but it seems that now they're improving. I can see here that they're taking a different approach, especially in Rose Califer. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, probably Wuthering Wave is one of the best when it comes to this issue that you just pointed out.
It really is a chessboard. I feel like it's been ages since I last played a game of chess.
Same here.
Same here.
I still remember, back then, we were both really into chess. Whenever exams weren't looming over us, we'd always be going head-to-head on the board.
It's my fault.
I was pretty clueless. Always ticking you off without even realizing it. Picking fights over the dumbest little things.
It's fine, Belle. That was a long time ago. Oh, right. How have you been all these years? And your brother, Wise, is he doing all right?
Talk about the two of you running the video store together.
We're both doing great. My brother, he hasn't really changed at all. Still fussing over every little thing like a total worrywart. A few years back, we opened a video store called Random Play on 6th Street in Janus Quarter. Business has been decent, I guess. If my brother didn't keep ordering all those weird documentaries on a whim, business wouldn't be so bad. If you ever have some free time, Truvia, you should totally swing by. I'll have a word with Wise. We'll hook you up with a top-tier membership card, the permanent free kind. You can rent whatever videotape you want.
Well then, let me thank you two managers in advance.
What about you? How you been all these years?
What about you, Truvia? All these years. Have you been doing well?
I guess I'm doing all right. Over the years, with my father's assistance, I've continued my research on holo communication and navigation. Back in the day, as one of the primary investors behind Helios Academy, High Ambitions actually retained a small portion of the related research materials. My father plans to adapt the technology for commercial civilian use. Fortunately, that's something I can help with.
So Ambition is also continuing to research the HDD.
What Truvia means is High Ambitions Corp. They've been conducting research related to the HDD this whole time? Does she go in and out of hollows as much as I do? If so, what's the condition of her ocular implants? Moscient, High Ambitions Corp. Do they even know that Helios never actually resolved the hidden dangers behind this power back then? No, I need to make things clear with Truvia, even if it means... Truvia, Truvia, are you still using the ocular implants Helios Academy put in us?
As fellow holo navigation specialists, I think we both already know the answer to that question, don't we? Of course, I'm not trying to point fingers, and I have no intention of judging the choices you've made. But for me, I don't want this power to go to waste, and I don't want the memories tied to it to be forgotten along with it.
So she also has the eye implants. Blue says, anyway, what are your thoughts on the proxy as the protagonist of ZZZ? I like them. I like both of them. I like Belle, I like Wise. I love how they interact in specific scenarios. At the beginning it was a little bit hard to profile them in a way, if that makes sense. No, but I don't have any negative feedback on them. Could the devs have described the process in a different way? Not sure. I think that they fit quite nicely the world building that you have in ZZZ, and I will not be able to see them in a different way. They're pretty chilled, laid back, quite often described, or even they can be seen as witty. They're very expressive. They know how to voice their opinions, so yeah. The protagonist in ZZ and the protagonist in Wuthering Waves, I'd probably say that they are my favorites. On how, yeah, they're witty about this stuff, so they can be quite adamant as well. Yeah.
Truvia, you've got it wrong. That's not what I meant. That incident back then, Helios Academy never fully resolved it. And not long ago, my ocular implants started acting up again.
Enough. Let's not talk about this anymore. I want to hold on to those memories, but that doesn't mean I want you dragging me back to that day. I don't want today, this day of our reunion, to become the continuation of that day.
Sorry.
It's okay. That's all in the past now. And childhood, it's nothing more than the briefest chapter in our long, drawn-out lives. Compared to the present and the future, it's insignificant, and not really worth you and me bringing up over and over again.
Why? Blue says...
Belle, Truvia, I knew you two would be here.
Blue says, yo, how many times am I going to have the exact opposite opinion from you, bro? That's funny as that. I mean, yeah, that's why the world is beautiful, because we have different opinion. I'd say there's nothing wrong with that. But why? What's your take on the protagonist? I mean, what makes you dislike them, I guess? And also, if you could elaborate as well on Wuthering Waves. I suppose that you love the protagonist in Wuthering Waves, no? So maybe if you give me your take, compare it also to Wuva. That's for me to be able to understand. Wise, what are you doing here?
Wise, what are you doing here?
We were heading back after shopping when we passed by Cup a Moment just as the tea party was wrapping up. Sigrid mentioned you'd come out here with an old classmate, so I figured I'd swing by and check in. I never would have guessed it'd be Truvia.
That was cold, Wise. When your sister saw me, she was a lot more excited. I'd love to stick around and chat longer, but I'd rather not put myself through trying to keep up with you two chatterboxes at the same time. Now that the tea party's over, I should head back to the place the ESD arranged for us before my companions start worrying. Wise, Belle, I'm really glad we got to see each other again here in Rose Califer. Maybe next time, if we get the chance, we can sit down and catch up properly. No need to walk me back. I've checked the map, so I should be able to find my way. Besides, I'd like some time to myself. I'll see you around.
Before you can even respond, River turns and walks away.
Did something happen? When I got here, things felt a little off.
Otherwise, a quick rundown of everything that happened since this morning.
I didn't expect things to turn out like this.
I mean, that was quite intense, I can understand, no? They shared the painful memory, all of them together. But I really like the model of Distruvia. And it made me laugh that she called both of them chatterbox. I don't know why, but that sounded so funny to me. I got ahead of myself.
Sorry, Wise. I got ahead of myself. I should have thought it through before bringing up the ocular implants with her.
It's okay. You meant well. Don't overthink it. The power inside us. We don't know how much Truvia understands it. But if anything goes wrong, we're going to have a serious problem. But there's no way to talk about this without bringing up Sir Pico. We need to find the right way to tell her. Oh, it's a message from Norma. Toby's made some progress. She said all of Toby's memory data has been fully restored, and there's something important she wants to show us. She's telling us to get to the academy ASAP. All right, let's head over there now. Something important. Might be a clue to the real culprit.
Come on, let's hurry and find Norma.
Okay, so where do you need to go? Here. Yes. This. They have improved the NPC quite a lot, huh?
Welcome to Cuppa Moment. Hope you have a pleasant day.
Do you want me to go?
Val, Wise! What took you two so long?
Did you find anything in Toby's memories?
Norma, did you find anything in Toby's memories? Any clues about the culprit? What exactly did they do to those Bangbu?
Whoa, slow down! Your expectations are way too high. Now you're making me nervous. Anyway, just like I said in the message I sent you, Toby's memory restoration work is done. Some of the data's been totally wrecked by corruption, but no biggie. I still managed to dig up someone who looks like a prime suspect. I've already seen it plenty of times. Here, take a look for yourselves.
So you actually woke up, huh? Sorry. If you'd just been a little more cooperative, it wouldn't have had to come to this. Poor thing. In a moment, you're gonna get in that machine, nice and quiet. Shh. Don't be scared. Soon, you won't remember a thing. You've been entrusted with a very important mission. Don't forget that.
This guy. Who is he? Based on what he said, he's gotta be the culprit.
Exactly. That's what I think too. Unfortunately, though, Toby had already completely lost the ability to move by that point. He never got a look at the culprit's face.
Even though we've confirmed there is a culprit, we don't have a lot of clues beyond that. Wait, the culprit mentioned something about getting Toby into some kind of machine. If we can find that machine, we might be able to track him down.
Wise, that's it. If we can find that machine, we can follow the trail straight to the culprit. But where do we even start looking? Huh? Norma, over here. On the wall behind him, looks like there's something there. Can you zoom in on it?
You got it.
Huh. It looks like graffiti, but not the random kind. It seems more like some kind of symbol.
Wait, isn't that the symbol of the Enna Gang?
The Enna Gang?
I didn't expect this to be Enna Gang turf. Wise, Belle, do you know anything about them?
Says ZZZ. I don't know why the protagonist doesn't fight with everyone else. I'm not talking about now either. It's a major disconnection, in my opinion. Just watch the agent fight, not be part of it. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. It does make sense. I guess that you know that now the proxies are playable with RFC recorders now, so it felt a little bit disconnected at the beginning, and I wish that too. That she would receive powers and stuff like that and be more present, especially in battles. But from a narrative point of view, I also understand that they needed to build up now the momentum for them to get a chance to shine, a chance to receive a plot twist, because that was a huge plot twist for them to actually develop their powers, have a chance also to elaborate a little bit more on them, who was their past. I understand the narrative plot of it, I understand the narrative point of view. No, to elaborate on them, but with time. It's a message connection. You watch the agent fight and not be part of it. So yeah, that's what I think.
I ran into them at the welcome tea party today. Thankfully, it was just a few harmless pranks. Nothing serious.
Oh, again? Those little guys sure have energy to burn. But how did they end up getting involved with the culprit?
The couple just happened to bring it to her.
It's also possible that the culprit just happened to be on Enna Gang turf. I've heard the Enna Gang is an organization that really cares about Bangbu rights. They shouldn't be colluding with humans who intend to harm Bangbu.
Looks like the only way to find out is to check out the Enna Gang's turf ourselves. Norma, do you know where we should start looking?
I don't know the exact location. I just heard they sometimes meet up near the Clink Market on Gear Street to swap bottle caps they scavenged.
Clink Market? Bottle caps?
Clink Market? Bottle caps?
Mm-hmm. The Bangbu have their own little market, right on Gear Street. Oh, right. They've been doing road work around there for a while. Probably haven't been there yet, huh? Gear Street is where the Bangbu hang out. It's packed with facilities catering specifically to them, and Bangbu loves settling down there. Some people even call it Bangbu Street. Same place, different names. As for bottle caps, I don't know if you've noticed, but the Bangbu and Rose Califer are absolutely obsessed with collecting all kinds of bottle caps. They've basically become hard currency at this point. More useful than Denny's even.
So basically, if we want to go collect intelligence from the Bangbu, we'll need to have some bottle caps ready. Huh. Oh, I just got an idea.
What's up, people?
I'm here, Wise! Belle, check it out! Are these bottle caps enough?
Cecilia? Are you secretly a Bangbu or something? Where'd you get all these bottle caps?
What are you even talking about? I brought these myself. Before coming to Rose Califer, I was worried there wouldn't be anything good to eat, so I stuffed a ton of snacks and drinks into my luggage. And then, things have been crazy lately with one emergency after another. I forgot to take out the trash in my room, and then Anyway, the bottle caps you wanted, I found them for ya.
Never thought the day would come when I'd be grateful that Cecilia never bothered to take out the trash.
But what do you guys need so many bottle caps for? Feeding your Bangbu?
But I don't know why you give just a quick explanation of the plan.
Oh, I see. Then what are we waiting for? Let's get moving. No, I'll sit this one out. With someone from the ESD tagging along, I doubt you'd get anyone to talk. Here, I've marked Gear Street on the map for you. The road there should have been fixed up yesterday, so you can head straight over. But hey, don't go telling anyone I'm the one who tipped you off.
All right, let's go. We'll catch you later, Norma. Clink Market seems to be located on Gear Street.
I have planned a route for you, Master.
Over in Bova, ain't leader. They just appear and everyone is on their end. And news for them. It's a long relatable. Yeah, but I guess that especially in these games, you have to have a form, a sort of escapism, and that's why it makes it so unrelatable, and that's why it can attract different type of people, let's say. If you make it too relatable in a game, yeah, it would lose interest. It would lose the. You will not create them. You will not have a curve for the character to grow, if that makes sense. What I've noticed for people that usually play games, you have to consider a game like ZZZ, Wuthering Waves, you name it, or even single player AAA games. You have to consider the story as a book. If you read a book, you're gonna have a starting point of the book where you're given the context of the story. And then no, as every story, you have the chance to explore the cast, what is taking place, what is the pacing of certain scenes, and so on. That's exactly the same for this type of games, regardless if you're playing a gacha or if you're playing a AAA games. And yeah, but I think that many people struggle to grasp this basic concept, because when you build up a game, there are so many things that you have to take in consideration as well. The narrative point of view, the writings of the dialogues and how they sound, the pacing of all these elements tied together is not a small feat. So the cast is too big and the writing is too small. I don't know. I do feel that they're doing a good job, especially with the waves. ZZZ, I don't think that they are not doing worse than Wuthering Waves, but yeah, as I said, people complained, for example, in Season 2, that the main quest that we received for Yeshun 1, it was not a, for some people it was boring. In my opinion, it was great. But you see, you have different opinions, some people have different takes. It also depends on the emotional impact of, or if some aspects they can land on a cultural level, and yeah, also on an emotional level. It's hard to tell though. But again, as I used previously, my reference to a book or the analogy to a book is the same. We can read the same novel, and maybe you're gonna have an opinion at the end of it, and I'm gonna have a different one. But the words are the same. I mean, we're reading the same book. I don't give enough reason to care about the characters. They keep doing the same thing over and over again. Wait, are you talking about ZZZ still, or Wuthering Waves? I'm a bit lost. Are you talking in general? It only works so many times until people see the button. I'm not so sure about that. Oh, just in general. No, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. If we're talking in general and we're not specific to any game, there are characters that they are pushed, of course, and characters that they're just doing their course and they're just leverage. They're just leverage. Exactly. Every gacha game has this, but there are some characters, of course, that they are going to just be leverage because these are live service games. So there are units where probably the story gets expanded, and that's where probably the best, of these devs should shine with the story, with emotional impact, with a reason to care. But I do believe that they have. I do believe that they have units where there was a huge success. For example, Wuthering Waves at Amiet, that was intense. That was a piece of art. Well, Genshin Impact, I believe that has so many good stories, but it's also true that the game is older. So, but even Cartetia, for example, ZZ is relatively new, so probably the best stories that we received so far, it was probably tied to older units, some of the recent ones. We're still exploring Rose Califer, so it doesn't have a huge impact. But for example, in my opinion, Yashungwan's story was amazing. I really liked it, and I really felt not compelled to pull for her. Even that. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It really gave me a sense of purpose of the character. Why she felt that way, why she was keep moving forward, why she was pushing to move forward. Yeah, it really added a lot of perspective to her. Now, someone else, maybe they disliked her, or maybe they found that they think that she was a little bit too clingy. Again, it's a personal opinion. No? I don't think that that should be taken in consideration too much, because we have a different way. Everyone might have a different way of perceiving relationship, and so it shouldn't be generalized. But yeah, I think that for now we're gonna stop here. I'm gonna take a quick break, I guess. Sorry. No, I mean, that sounds understandable. As I said before, the world is beautiful because we have different opinions, and it's always nice when we get to share them with others. We learn more about ourselves, but we also learn more about others as well. I guess that's a good exchange, and many should be open to do the same. Alright, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna stop here for now. I think that at least we reached a good point. I'm gonna probably continue the rest in the afternoon. Liuk, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I liked our conversation, so yeah. And I'll catch you in the next one.